Coming up on this episode of Just Journal It.
What if the target is really to not because they don't care about black people. What if the target is actually white women?
It's not.
No, I'm just saying. What if the target is really not to hurt them, to stop them from what they're doing, to control them, to get them to do what they want them to do.
This is going to be controversial.
Because they've already been
I
racist.
have one statement, and this is going to be controversial.
You got to.
This is going to be
And
controversial.
this was just my...
I have always said, this is going to be controversial. I do not think Donald Trump is a racist. I've said this from the beginning. And people are like, what do you mean? I go, he actually hates everyone.
You came through the fire, no matter how hard that they try. They can't stop you. They can't deny your light shines so bright. It's your moment, it's your time. It's all about you. Still fine, trendsetter. Now when you see me, I'm back and I'm better.
Storytelling. It goes back thousands of years. And we channel our ancestors when we tell our stories. But unfortunately, in today's day, we can't always tell our stories. The people don't want us to tell our stories without criticizing us, judging us, and damn near canceling us. Hell, not damn near, canceling us, okay? So, you know what we do instead? We journal it. Journaling is a way to tell your story free of charge. I like to share with three women that are here today. I am Syleena. This is Syleecia. That is Shari, Nycole, and that is Sylette. And honey, when I tell you we mix it up about just about everything, we do. And we journal it. And this is how we do it. So I go into my journal. I pick out something that was on my mind. I run it across the ladies. Okay then. And then we converse about it. We work it out. And instead of talking over each other, while one person is talking, we write down our notes. We journal while each of us are sharing our experiences and whatever we want to say or share about the topic. And another thing that we do, we time ourselves because black women are winded. Okay then? So on this little here, let me see this here timer. Right here, this 2 minutes. Okay then? So we flip flop and flippity flop so that the people don't go over.
Got to shut up.
Got to shut up. But we be having something to say. So you know how we be having a thought? So while you're having that thought, you just journal it. So I'm going to kick it off, though, because me and Leisha, take the timer, girl.
Okay.
Me and Leisha were having a conversation the other day about this DEI foolishness. And I know that everybody is having a time because we're inundated with DEI this. Ooh, they rolled back that. They did roll back this. So Syleecia, though, always has a time with misinformation on the internet. She struggles with propaganda, if you will. And so I wanted her to expound on that because she feels like people over-sensationalize what they see. And in turn, it causes stress, anxiety. I don't even want to look at my phone no more. So, Leisha, can you talk to us a little bit about, or just tell Sylette and Shari what you were talking about so that we can share our thoughts?
Well, I may need more than two.
You might need more than two? Well, let's start with
You
two.
cannot cheat to start.
No.
We have to
start
stay
with-
with
We
the
don't
rules.
cheat the
Okay,
system.
well,
let me get my
turn the
notes.
page. Let me turn the page.
And it starts now. You got to flip it.
Okay.
Okay, flip.
Okay, here's the thing. First of all, DEI stands for diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Okay.
So I'm not going to even get into the logic behind it, why we have it, why companies were doing these programs. This is my thing. We know that the data shows, this was one of my biggest things. We know that the data shows that diversity, equity, inclusion means women, minorities, black, brown, disabled, diversity, equity, inclusion. So we know that it benefited a lot of white women, mainly.
Correct.
Fine. My biggest problem is that when you go down to the internet, it's all these let's say XYZ company canceled their DEI program. Here come the bots, chaos creators, and the ops. It don't matter to me because it only benefit white women. You think that's who they targeting? It stresses me out. I write about it every day in my Africa journal, okay? Because I feel
that's
like,
Africa where it's relevant.
listen, so that is my biggest problem. It's like, we know the numbers. We know that it benefits white women, right?
Yeah.
But that's not why they're getting rid of it. And so I just have a big issue with people falling for like conspiracy theories and gossip. It goes on and on online. And there was a study done like during the election season, like a lot of the comments, and I fell into this too. I was arguing with bots.
Yeah.
Like,
I tried to stop you, but you didn't.
You don't check the profile
No,
before you
no,
argue?
because I'm quick. I'll be like, you dumb, and then I'll go, and I'll be like, you look like you're from
You an
Kazakhstan. Like, and your page is private, and like you click on the link. It's like, so I caught on to the bots fairly early, but people's minds were changed. Like, and so you see this whole thing with DEI too. I'm clicking on stuff. Some people, I'm like, DEI don't benefit us. Click on it and it'd be like a white person. Huh? So it's just so much. And my thing is this, like, I was totally stressed out during the election. But I feel like we fall for the okie doke. That's my time.
You can finish your
I feel like, okay, I feel like we, I want to follow the rules, but I feel like we fall for the okie doke and politics and even just the stuff we believe. It's just, it annoys me. I don't know if it's the dumbing down of our culture, but I don't know, Shari, what you thinking?
Jesus, because it's too much.
I think the dumbing down, air quotes, comes from a sense of laziness, but it's also because technology has also made us lazy. It's caused a laziness in our young people, and I'm not saying that they don't have potential, because they absolutely do. They're bright, they're amazing, they have endless potential, but there are barriers that and barricades that they face simply because they have not been in a position to have to work towards anything or study in a way to show themselves approved, because everything has been accessible to them. So then you have irresponsible journalists and bloggers who are just posting away, and sometimes they're not even silent on what they're posting. Now, there are some blogs out there that I even follow and journalistic sites that I follow that I think do a great job of giving information, but I also think the responsibility always lies on the consumer. So we need to double source information. People don't double source information. They believe the first thing they see, and then they pass it along to the next person, and then they believe what they just said. It's quite fascinating to me. So I'm more intrigued by the fact that we're so easily bought into other people's perceptions, opinions of what they just saw without chasing down the information for ourselves. I'm not quite grasping that. I'm a big double sourcer, and I also think that's why conspiracy theories are able to run rampant, because nobody is chasing down the actualities of what they're talking about.
Well, it's not fun.
That's what I'm saying.
It ain't gonna get them no
because
clicks.
people are the reality is a lot of people, especially since COVID, they're depressed, they're bored, they may have lost their job, they may be in careers that they hate, their family may be getting on their nerves, they need reasons to get away from their reality or the realities that are around them. So it's a lot easier to sit in the conspiracy theories and have a good time with that versus dealing in what's really going on in your life. So my biggest thing is double source info, but also this is my other thing really quick. I just need people to stand 10 toes down in their stuff. If you're going to go hard for Trump, go hard for Trump all the time. I don't need you disappearing.
Stay on that
when
side.
something is when something is crazy and you disappear.
I ain't seen
and
them.
you disappear. We can't. You're a ghost. If you stand for this over here, stand for something. I just feel like in our society, there's a lot of people that don't stand for anything, very wishy-washy. Even if we don't agree. We don't have to agree. But if we're not going to agree, let's not stand on your stuff.
No, they gone, sis.
Like, what do people believe anymore?
Sylette, what are your thoughts?
I'm flipping for you.
Okay, I've written some things down.
Okay, then.
I'm one of those people that does not look at social media when it comes to anything politics. I scroll. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. I did what I was supposed to do. I voted. Okay.
Hello, somebody.
So, and people that tell me, well, I didn't vote for him either. A vote for no one is a vote for him.
Yeah.
Because
that's true.
she needed those extra votes. So, but I'm not going to get into that because I feel like people have the right to do whatever they want to do. But here's some things that I think. I feel as though he purposefully targeted stuff like that because he's mad at black women. My thing is, he doesn't even realize that it affects other people, but he didn't care. It was like a slap in the face, like, oh, you all wanted to vote for her, so I'm going to do things to purposely attack the black woman. But here's my thing. We have enough. We have enough, sir. Don't come for us. That's one thing. So here's my thing about the fake stuff. Here's my thing about the fake stuff.
I had to put that one in.
I don't really, if people tell me some stuff, sometimes I'll listen to it, sometimes I don't, because to be honest with you, I don't care. I'm just going to be honest with you, I don't care. But here's the thing, people hate themselves, so they want to hate someone else. I don't get into this DEI stuff. Here's my last statement on that. When the whole, what was that, Project 25? And every time the Democrats brought it up, people were like, oh, it's a scare tactic with the Democrats. But then the Republicans do the same thing. Mm-hmm. They kept saying, oh, she's going to let all the people run over here from the other country. They were doing the same thing. Yeah, I don't know why people didn't do that.
All the transgenders are going to be.
And they're going to be in the bathrooms with your kids.
A mess.
They were doing the same thing. I don't know why people didn't pay attention to that.
Yeah.
How are you saying that the Democrats were scare tactic, but then you all the Republicans were doing scare tactics? I'm sick of all of it.
Here's the thing, and
just leave me alone.
I know it's Lena's turn.
No, but do you see how funny that is? How when you wanted to say something, it was like,
you got to jot it down.
I wrote my stuff down.
You just got a journal, sis. Okay, I wrote mine down.
There was a study, and I'm going to try to get it.
Sorry, I thought we were going that way.
We are, but I just wanted to throw this in.
Do you want me to turn the
Well,
thing?
actually, you
need
want
to
to sum it up.
Okay, so we just put it here.
So Lena has to give her topic, and then you sum it up, Leisha.
No, we have a free. Remember, we have a free.
The free. So
a free. That's when you get to. That's when you
get
get to be free, and journal and express what you're free to say.
Got it.
Mine, I have. You can flip mine, Shari. Mine is. I have more because I've been able to listen to the three of you. I have more of question-based concepts. Number one, something to ponder. What if, and I'm just what ifing, what if the target of the current legislation is not exactly actually racism? Because let's be honest, the people have been racist for a zillion years, and they've been racist in our faces. It's been systemic, it's been hidden, it's been right in your eyeballs. They've been racist without no kind of like had. So why would racism be this new plight? Why would that be their new journey? What if they actually are targeting their own people, the people that voted for them, the people they knew that were going to vote for them, the poor white people and, underprivileged white people, you know what I'm saying? That they knew if they got their vote, they could get in. So what if they're targeting really them, because DEI, like you said, it hurts white women. Another thing that hurts white women, because they really just want white women to go back in the kitchen and make kids. Another thing that hurts white women was Roe versus Wade, rolling that back. Now you're forced to have babies. We're forcing you to have babies. We don't want What if this isn't even about us anymore? And we're always thinking that racism, it's about us. They're trying to come. They don't care what we're doing. You know why? Because we don't care what we're doing. We don't galvanize. We don't come together and do our own thing. Like the whole segregation work signs coming back. Black people don't care about that. That also hurts white small businesses, because now you're going to lose black business, which you now need. And not just black business, you're going to lose Mexican business, you're going to lose any type of minority business. And guess what? We don't want white women to have their own businesses anyway. We want them in the kitchen. What if the target is really to not because they don't care about black people. What if the target is actually white women?
No, it's not.
No, I'm just saying. What if the target is really not to hurt them, to stop them from what they're doing to control them, to get them to do what they want them to do.
This is going to be
That's
controversial.
not the
Because they've
target.
already
If
been
I have
racist.
one
It's not
statement,
anything.
and this
Well,
is going to
I've
be
got-
controversial.
You got to.
This is going to be
And
controversial.
this was just my,
I have always said, this is going to be controversial. I do not think Donald Trump is a racist. I've said this from the beginning. And people are like, what do you mean? I go, he actually hates everyone. I don't think he cares about black, white, Hispanic. I think he's in his own world. I think he's a narcissist, and he could care less about any color. I really do believe that.
I think he's racist though.
No.
That's
Okay.
just
so
my opinion.
Let's just
I just
be-
think he
Only
hates.
because racism is tied to
I think he
capitalism.
hates humans.
And I think he loves
I
money.
really do.
I
I
think
think,
he
he
loves
only
money.
loves rich
Is this
people.
free for all?
Capitalism.
That's it.
He's a psychopath. He's a narcissistic psychopath.
That's what I think he is.
What he's doing is it's not for white women. It is to create a world that they've designed. If you look in Project 2025, first 180 days is scripted. It's all laid out. It's on the internet. The Heritage Foundation, you can look it up. It is white power, white nationalism, white
But wouldn't
supremacy.
part of that be
Though-
to be able to control
White women will-
women independence?
They will get
They
jobs.
don't want that.
They will.
Why would they want that?
They're gonna get. They won't be
I
affected
really don't
by
think
what they're
he's-
doing.
I think he just
The
did what
largest
he did.
number of
affected.
federal
They want-
jobs,
I really do.
black people. Those federal jobs, 30 to 40% of those federal jobs, black people. It pulled literally in D.C., Maryland, Virginia, pulled people out into middle to upper class.
Okay.
Though I know so many people that lost jobs at certain parts of the
Yeah,
department.
yeah, they
Federal
did.
jobs, everybody
Making six
knows
figures, too.
that federal jobs directly impacted and benefited black people. This is about,
So,
see
what
this
if-
color?
But what if Trump said this?
You see this color?
Alicia, what if Trump
And
said
Trump
this?
is racist.
No,
He's-
okay,
Go
but
back
what
to
if
the
he said
90s
this?
and go look in his book.
What if he? I
He's
just think
definitely
he
racist.
likes rich people. What if he likes power? What if he said this?
Obama was rich. He
Ah,
hate him.
look here. Can you get me in Putin? Can you get me in Elon? What y'all want to do? Kill all the black people? Go right ahead. If you can get me in, can I get in? Can I get the power? Yes, we'll get you in. You'll have all the power. Trump, he was like, good. Okay, I'll sit back. Y'all do the bots. Y'all do all of the stuff. Y'all get me in now. Just get me in. I'll let y'all Project 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. As long as you get me back in office, because I want to say I'm the president. So I could say, oh, I'm the best president that ever lived. Oh, remember I signed something? No one has ever signed like I've ever signed in the world. That's what
it's
he
going to be
do.
the greatest signatures
It's
that
going to be
you've
the
ever
best
seen.
signature that
No
ever
signature's
lived.
going to be
I'm going to
better.
be the greatest of ever. It's all about him.
No signature's
He
gonna
could
be-
care less about any of those people. They got him in.
Right, but
That's
at the
all
core,
he
that's
wanted.
one piece to
I
him.
really think that's
at
him.
the core of to him. He's a racist. He's a misogynist. He is a sexist, and his father and his family did a number on him. Now, if you want to have some sympathy or grace, but at the core of him, he is extremely psychotic.
No, I think he's psychotic. I really do. I think he's
We got to move on to a
actually
new
psychotic.
topic.
Aren't all racists psychotic?
Correct. But his father did, like, if you read his story, his father did a number. Yeah, his father.
I'm telling you.
Besides the point, last point.
The point is,
Who
everybody's
is
crazy.
targeted then? So you're just saying black people are the only.
No, it's not even about that.
It's
It
about
is a
white power.
Preserving.
And then
Yeah,
Shari,
the
I had
race.
something
Preserving
to
the
touch
race.
on what Shari said. The responsibility of the sites, right? And the information that is pushed out on a day-to-day basis. So my question would be, when do you know, as a journalist, what should be the responsibility of even the non-journalists that are bloggers and journalists? Because journalists are guilty as well. CNN,
Absolutely,
ESPN,
yeah.
Fox.
Fox, all of them.
Everybody's
Very
guilty.
irresponsible.
Everybody's leaning into a
Everybody,
specific direction,
MSNBC,
intentionally.
all of it,
Yeah.
right? Even ESPN, right? How do you gauge? How should they gauge? What is appropriate and tasteful to post, and how do they determine that?
I think it's tone more than determining what to post. Information is information. So the whole goal and the job is to disseminate it.
Correct.
It's the tone you use. It's the angle you use that's more of the problem. So if I'm disseminating information politically, but it's all right-winged, I'm out of order.
Correct.
Same as the other side. If everything I'm pushing is left-winged, agenda-based, that's also a problem. If I'm a blogger and I'm posting with the tone and intentionality of simply going viral, that's a problem. Because sometimes you miss very key things about certain news topics and pegs because you're so busy trying to grab somebody's information to get them to click. So I think part of the problem, especially with the landscape of social media, is the intention is no longer to inform and to educate and to empower and to inspire. It's to engage enough to get clicks, to get money.
Now let me play a little bit.
And money's always been a play in this.
Correct.
But the intention of going viral is just obviously something we've seen with the influx of social media.
Just to be clear, remember how Cuomo is now.
Yeah.
People are kind of upset with how he has flipped the switch. And during the campaign, he was very right wing and left wing, but very much so in alignment with Trump.
In the middle, like
And it was
more
very
moderate.
it was very confusing for some. So would you say that that's the line that you should toe? Because now that they're in office, he's back down to the left. So I'm just trying to understand. Who would be a good example that you think in journalism, podcasting, whatever the case may be, in social media, in disseminating information? Who disseminates information most appropriately, most, in the middle that you think?
Lester Holt is arguably the best living example of somebody that does what you're saying. So I will say, outside of him, Joanne Reed is somebody I look up to. I have to give her props just because she took the justice route. Rachel Maddow, same thing, how they stand in the gap. Cuomo tried it when he got COVID. There was a whole wave behind him. And then once we moved out of that, I'm even looking at him with a side eye like, Don Lemon completely reinvigorated his entire brand.
I like what Don Lemon did
shout out
inside
to him.
the campaign.
Absolutely.
When he was, being very...
Because what he's doing is he's talking to the people.
Yeah.
He's not just talking to them like this.
You can't
Yeah.
lose.
He's going
He was
out in the
getting-
streets and
yeah.
talking to people.
And
so,
being okay with either, getting...
So man on the street is, I feel like it's this next iteration of how we're going to not necessarily be informed news-wise, but we're going to get more of a sense of the pulse of how people are feeling and thinking.
Yeah.
Which I think is really important as we kind of move into even midterm elections, but I digress. Sorry, I went way over my little clock.
Well, no, it's okay. It's fine. Yeah. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? I think we have 3 solid different opinions, but not even really opinions, 4 solid.
Perspectives.
I don't really know if I had a stern perspective. I felt
You
like I
did.
had a
You
lot
said
of
they was
questions.
coming for the white women.
No, I said, what if? I said, what if?
That's a perspective.
It's not a perspective.
Oh.
It was
she don't want a
way.
perspective.
No,
It
it
was
was not my perspective. It was
was
me
an
saying.
inquiry.
It was me saying, listen, just listen to what you guys are saying. What if? Something to ponder, something to think about, because we always think everything is about racism, and sometimes I feel like it's bigger than just racism, because y'all been racist in our eyeballs for years.
People forget
for
classism
forever.
exists.
Classism, capitalism, like all these different, even though racism is pretty much based on capitalism.
Yeah, and it's rooted in poverty.
It's rooted, correct.
And there's studies that show when you live paycheck to paycheck, it dumbs you down. It makes you dumber if you're not seeking information.
And on that good note, that's it. 4 different perspectives. I didn't really have a good perspective today, apparently. Well, it's not that it wasn't good. I didn't have a solid perspective today, because that's probably something that I'm going to have to journal and think about later. You don't always have to have answers or a stance all the time. You know what I'm saying? And that's the beauty of journaling, to be able to get other perspectives to help you formulate your own. So from what I understand, Sylette don't care. Okay, then? She just don't care. Shari say, look here, be responsible down to the social media. She's sick of it. If you're going to be a journalist, then journalist right. Okay, then? And Syleecia say, look here, stop believing everything that you see, because it's blue smoke and mirrors. Okay, then? And you need to seek information, okay? Seek ye first the information, okay? Even though that was probably wrong to say. Seek ye first the kingdom, always. And I just say, just journal it. And follow us all on social media. And go to www.thejournalboutique.com. We all have our own signature journals. And until next time, it's your story. It's your time. So tell your story, because it's your legacy. Peace.
You came through the fire, no matter how hard that they try. They can't stop you. They can't deny.